our special correspondent Idris, who's there in Srinagar and has been tracking all this since the wee hours. We heard you say, Idris, that you heard the jets flying over in space, over in air. Now, several airports have been, of course, closed in Jammu and Srinagar and Leh. What is the latest that you can bring in right now, and what kind of situation is there on ground?
Well, people have just started coming out of their homes, and we can see a lot of tension on their faces. The schools very close to the line of control, especially in the northern part of Kashmir, in Baramulla, Kupwara, Handwara, Bandipora, have been closed for today, while as in Jammu division also the schools that are in the Ramban, Poonch, Rajouri sector have also been shut down for at least today and tomorrow. We are also being told that the escalation on the line of control and the international border continues. We've heard from Kupwara's Karna sector, where there has been continuous ceasefire violation from the Pakistani side, which has been retaliated. But this time Pakistan is not only targeting the Indian Army's posts and bunkers, but also the civilian population. We've seen 3 people have been killed in the ceasefire violation in the Poonch sector of Jammu division. While as if we talk about the northern part of Kashmir in Kupwara, there have been multiple houses which have been completely damaged due to the shelling that has taken place from the other side. We've seen that Indian Army has been retaliating at every place, but this seems to be Pakistan's first reaction to the Indian Armed Forces action that was precisely made on the 9 installations belonging to the terrorist groups. But if we talk about the whole Kashmir division right now, there's a lot of tension. Srinagar Airport, Jammu Airport, Leh Airport, as well as some of the airports in North India have been shut for today. We are being also told that the Srinagar Airport has been taken over by the Indian Air Force and for the next 24 hours. So we'll have to wait and watch how the situation basically pans out. At the moment, a lot of tension. People, especially living very close to the line of control, are moving out. We've seen a lot of evacuation being done in those areas, and a lot of people on their own are also moving out who are very close to the line of control. Security forces during the night also did prevent them basically by taking them to the bunkers, individual bunkers that were created before 2021 when the ceasefire agreement was renewed between the two countries. But we've seen in the last 13 days there have been continuous ceasefire violations every single night at multiple locations across the line of control. But today they've not only basically done the ceasefire violation with small arms, but they've shifted to bigger artillery as well.
Absolutely, Idris. Now, of course, I'm sure a lot of the people in the region are still coming to terms with what has happened overnight. You've been getting us all the developments since Operation Sindoor was launched. I just wanted to understand if you've been able to have any conversations with the people on ground there. What sort of reactions are coming in from the region?
Well, Haim, the operation started at around 1 o'clock. That is when in Srinagar, where I live very close to the airport, and I could hear the sounds of the jets as well as the fighter jets all over the Kashmir division. That was one of the reasons that people across the Kashmir division were awake at the time when this all was happening. So that was the brief period of around 45 minutes when there was only noise of the aircrafts all around Srinagar city, and that was the time this whole operation was carried out by the security forces. In the morning hours, when people started actually coming out, we got the information from the government authorities that one by one they've started closing the schools, especially which are close to the line of control, those districts starting from there. And now we've also heard that the schools in Srinagar city, which are very close to the airport, have also been shut for today. So slowly people are getting to know about it. But at the moment, as you see, there is zero traffic on the ground. People are not coming out at all as usual. They used to come. This is the time when schools open and the school buses are out on the roads. But today we are seeing very less motion outside on the streets of Srinagar, because people definitely knew that something is happening during the night because of the noise, because of the jets hovering around Srinagar city. We also saw after around 5 hours after the operation, around 5:30 in the morning, there was some moments, aerial moments of the helicopters. We did see some army helicopters moving at that point of time again, but maybe they were basically rescue operation that was carrying the civilians that were basically injured during the ceasefire violations in different areas.
Right, Idris, of course, thank you so much for staying there and, of course, giving us the latest from the ground.